Hi everybody, Mvglegend here. I figured I would try something new. So what we have here is a Pokemon battle between me and my friend Katie. As you can tell, my guy's name is Ash because I'm using my brother's game because I don't own Diamond and Pearl. So I just use his team. So yeah, but she has a team. This isn't her real team. She traded her Pokemon to a different game and she couldn't find that game or something like that. So basically what we're doing right now is just using Pokemon that we've never used before, that we just scrounge together at the last second to try to get a somewhat decent Pokemon battle. So if it's not as good as what you're normally used to, I'm sorry, we're doing the best we can.
This is an important battle for both trainers.
Anyway, we start out here, Blastoise and Porygon-Z versus Charizard and Tropius. I'm sorry if this seems a little drawn out and you can't see our moves. It's because we were playing with the DS's, as you can tell. And yeah.
And now the battle begins.
Alright, I started with Protect here, trying to go for a quick Surf to take out Charizard, but just my luck, Charizard flew into the sky. Now, the only Pokemon I can hit is a Tropius, who is part Grass type, so Surf is not very effective. I don't know what I was thinking. I knew her Charizard had Fly. I don't know why I didn't think she was going to use it, especially considering I had a Water type out. But, yeah, so she uses, Tropius uses Earthquake, which, once again, doesn't affect Charizard or Porygon-Z. And I was afraid this was going to do a lot of damage until I remembered Tropius sucks. Luckily, I had leftovers equipped, and Blastoise lasts for quite a while. You'll see in a moment that my Blastoise doesn't really get knocked out. Maybe not even at all. So, my Porygon-Z knows Thunder, and my Blastoise knows Rain Dance. So for a while here I was thinking, do I use Rain Dance and Thunder? But at the last second I decided against it and figured, why not just try another Surf and Thunder attack? You know, maybe I would get lucky and take this thing out. And turns out I get a critical hit. Now I wasn't expecting Thunder to hit, so I use Surf again. Which, ironically, the Surf, I get a critical hit on my own Pokemon, and Porygon-Z goes down, while it barely does any damage to Tropius. So right now we're 1-1 because of my own stupid move. Yeah, kinda sucks, doesn't it? Magic Leap I thought was gonna take me out, but once again Tropius kinda sucks. So Blastoise survives. Now, I thought she brought her Tauros along, which she has this thing with Tauros, that like, her Tauros always kick ass, and I like can't do anything about her Tauros. So I had a Dusknoir with some annoying abilities that I was assuming I was going to save for her Tauros, but I didn't realize she didn't bring her Tauros. So I saved my Dusknoir and sent out Alakazam here, because I was afraid to send out my Magmortar to take out Tropius. Alright, so I try to go for Quick Psychic to see how much damage it will do, and it did a lot more than I expected, to be honest. And I try an Ice Beam, because I know I don't want to use Surf here. That would be really stupid. Luckily, it takes out Tropius before it can use another Magical Leap on me. But for Alligator, I believe ends up doing quite a bit of damage to my Alakazam. No, that was next turn. My bad. This doesn't do too much, which is good because I believe Alakazam has a high special defense. I don't play Pokemon that much, but I know a pretty decent. I like to think I know a pretty decent amount, and I think Alakazam has a high special defense. Either that or Feraligatr has a really low special attack. But I don't think that's true. Now I know Banette's gonna be a problem, but for the life of me, I can't remember what's super effective against Ghost. I think Ghost type attacks are super effective against Ghost. So, if I'm not mistaken, I plan to use a Shadow Ball against Banette to take it out. And I use Ice Beam. Did I use Ice Beam? I really don't remember what Blastoise did. You'll see in a moment. Oh, I remember what I did with Blastoise. Alright, I used the move just in case Banette wasn't taken out by Shadow Ball. But it turned out Banette was the fastest because she used Sucker Punch. Wasn't expecting a Sucker Punch, and 1, 2, 3, Alakazam is done. Just like that. my kick-ass Pokemon was defeated by Banette, a Pokemon that I don't think I've ever used or seen anybody use, ever. So I went with a Toxic, thinking that Banette would be killed, and if it wasn't, Toxic would take it out. And if it was killed, it would hit Alligator. But it didn't work the way it was supposed to, and I poisoned Banette for no reason. It helps later, because I like how poison increases in strength as it can, as how being badly poisoned, it increases in intensity each turn. So that's why I quickly taught Blastoise Toxic before, because it knew like Hail, and there was no reason for it to know Hail. So I taught it Toxic over Hail. Anyway, Crobat here ends up being a ton of help, because for one simple fact, I did not know that Crobat could learn Brave Bird. I looked it up, and it turns out it's an egg move that Crobat can learn. I didn't know my brother was good enough in Pokemon to breed Pokemon like that. But apparently, my brother figured out how to breed a Crobat with Brave Bird. And as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. I also knew Cross Poison, but I was afraid Cross Poison wasn't going to do enough, and I really wanted to get Alligator out of there before it used Ice Beam again on my Crobat. Does Banette go down? I don't think so. Yeah, Banette has quite a bit of HP left. But it does know Psychic, which does a bit of damage to my Crobat, but not nearly as much as I thought. I really expected that to be a one-hit KO, because I know from past experiences that Poison types don't like Psychic types at all. Alright, she's down to 3 Pokemon, and while I still have 4, which puts me at quite a bit of an advantage. But you'll see here, she starts to make a little bit of a comeback until I totally wall her. See now, her Scizor right here, I have nothing really to combat this thing. I can't use Poison, I can't use Water, I can't really use Ice, and I can't use Flying type. Well, I could use Flying. I could have used Brave Bird. It would have done neutral damage. But I didn't, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I did not use Brave Bird again. Nope, Confused Ray, there we go. Which actually does come in handy.
It was confused.
Because oh, nope, not yet. I guess Blastoise goes first.
Nicely done.
Which,
faces a great deal of pressure.
Because of Toxic's increasing strength each turn, I believe this is the last turn for Banette, but this is also the last turn for my Crobat, which kind of sucks.
It went down.
Thanks to leftovers. Look at that. Blastoise was my first Pokemon out, and he's just totally walling everything, just sitting there chilling out. Alright, so anyway, I send out Dusknoir.
Dusknoir is sent out.
And oh, it's shiny, by the way. I don't know where my brother caught a shiny Duskull, but she did, and he did, and she sends out Persian. Now, I could have probably finished this battle sooner if I would have sent out my Magmortar, but I wanted to showcase my brother's Dusknoir's moves because they're kind of awesome, or at least I think they're awesome. Because Dusknoir works really well in single battles, simply because of its moveset. At one point it knew Curse, but my brother got rid of it for another move, which you'll see in a moment. That I think works a lot better than Curse did, because Curse like takes out half your HP. This move works a lot better. Alright, starts with an Iron Tail. I don't know why. I can't believe Persian didn't know Crunch or Bite or something like that. That was super effective. And is he still confused? Yes, he is. Oh, he hits himself again. That's probably a saving grace, because her Scyther knew Night Slash. Now, the reason I went with Ice Beam there was because I wanted to use Dusknoir's moves on Persian before killing it. Now, Trick right there switches hold items, and Dusknoir switched his Flame Orb, so it poisoned Persian. I mean, it burned Persian.
Restored its health.
And, oh, like I was saying before, the reason I used Ice Beam on Scizor is because I didn't want to attack Persian, and Surf was my only other attacking move with Blastoise, and it would have hit Dusknoir, and I didn't want to do that, because I wanted to make Dusknoir live once again to showcase its awesome moves. So this like last section of the battle does drag on just a little bit, simply because, like I said, I wanted to showcase some stuff because I think it's kind of cool. Yeah. Power gem. I think that's a rock type move. Pretty sure. Oh, critical hit. Oh, because Dust Noir is a beast, it just walled it. Blast. Oh, why didn't you surf? That was dumb. I guess I wanted to do a little bit of damage, just so I didn't make sure I didn't lose, because it would suck if I lost. I live. Yes, I live. Alright. What do you do? Oh, she uses Night Slash for some reason on Blastoise. If we would have used it on Dust Noir, I would have been down, but for some reason she decided to use it on Blastoise. Now, Attract, I think, is awesome with this moveset because Attract with Burn and Confusion makes it so difficult for Persian to do anything. Now, I really think that, I don't know if Dust Noir can, but if it can learn Thunder Wave, alright, being confused, infatuated, and paralyzed is probably the greatest combination of status effects ever. Because that Pokemon will, like, never be able to attack. It's just the greatest combination. So that's why I love, like, Gengar, because Gengar has the capability of using all three of those moves. Like I said, I don't know if Dust Noir can, but I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. I don't know why. By now, she just realized that there was no way she was going to win, considering I still had Magmortar in reserve. So she was just using random moves and waiting for this to be over. I mean, like, look, she used Flash Cannon on Blastoise. Now, she is like the greatest Pokemon master ever, and she's like sitting here using Flash Cannon on a Pokemon that it does like no damage to. So, like I said, she basically just gave up when it got here. So instead of wasting any more time, I think I just used Surf this turn to end it. But I'm not totally positive because, like I said, I keep getting confused about what I do because we did this a little while ago and I don't have perfect memory. What did she do? What? I think she killed Dust Noir. I'm not positive. Yep, Persian is confused. And it hit itself. Yep, there we go. Hit itself with Confusion. Snapped out Confusion, and finally she used the right move. Night Slash on Dust Noir, took it out. But like I said, this battle is over because Blastoise uses Surf and finishes the match. I think I'm going to end the commentary here because you're just going to see me wrap it up. And yeah, that's really it. If you like this Pokemon battle, please leave a comment and we will make sure to do more. The stipulations for this is the loser has to change their team for the next round. So right now it is 1-0 with me in the lead, and thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, leave a like, and we will see you guys later.
The game is now over. The blue corner has won the game.